Hi guys, Blake here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina. It is Tuesday, December the 31st, last day of 2019, and this is the one cast. Today I've boated up. I am over here on the channel side against Eagle Island, right before the Narrows start. Today I'm going to throw my fly rod. That was a 5-weight, 9-foot fly rod. Today I'm going to be fishing the cerise power worm, or not power worm, but San Juan worm, I'm sorry. And that's got a little tungsten bead head on it. And as my dropper fly, so here's that cerise San Juan worm. And my dropper fly is going to be a UV gray scud, and I've got a size number 1 split shot in between those two. And I've got my indicator set at about 8 foot under. So I'm going to drift this channel over here and see if we can't find a fish. So I was talking to Captain Darren Sadler on the phone a little bit ago, and he told me that this cerise San Juan worm has been the hot ticket fly for a while now, especially whenever they're running a lot of water. So we're gonna give it a try. I haven't fished a whole lot of San Juan worms yet this year, so we'll see what happens. I want to get real close into this bank here before I make my first official cast. Right below, I think I mentioned it yesterday, right below this tree in front of the island is always a good spot for scuds and other things, so I think I'll start my first cast out right below this tree here. I'm using 5X tippet on that today. I could probably go as light as 6, but I'm gonna see if I can get away with using 5. Boat kind of get up to speed. Wind is blowing pretty hard again today. They're running the same 3 units. I don't think the wind's blowing quite as hard as it was yesterday, but oh, well, I guess I gotta call that a miss. He was on there. I haven't got a lot of fishing reports today. Had a couple boats go out this morning, but I haven't heard anything back from anybody yet, so we will see. Oh, Well, getting a couple bites here. Oh, man. This little stretch of flat doesn't last long. I'm trying to go through it as slow as possible here. That everybody has a happy new year, and we look forward to seeing you this upcoming 2020. Man, I was really hoping I was gonna at least catch one through that flat there. Might even motor up and try it one more time. Well, I think we're gonna motor back up and we're gonna try that flat one more time. Try that one more time. Much nicer outside weather-wise today. Looking at, I think the high today is supposed to be in the 50s, and we're getting pretty close to that now. Not sure when they're... I haven't looked to see where they're at on dropping Beaver Lake yet. I have to imagine that they've dropped a couple feet at least. But someone can correct me on that on the comments if they like. Oh no. Somehow I loosened the drag all the way up on my fly rod here. I'll probably get a bite trying to get this knot out. This is one of those moments when you hook into that real big one. And that knot went all the way in there. Okay. Something you can do whenever you're fishing tandem flies is you can play around with where you put that weight, whether you put it between the two flies or put it above them. It'll kind of change up the drift. Kind of wasted that run untangling my fly rod there. I thought I had loosened the drag, but the drag was still set, so I'm not sure why all my line spun out on me there. Then obviously on a day like today where you've got big wind gusts blowing through, and you're trying to fish the fly rod and not have to minge your line all the time, you can try to find a spot kind of like I did there. It's a little bit out of the wind. Went out fishing this morning before I clocked in, and I didn't bring anything with me but jerk baits to drag on the bottom, and that's what I did. And I didn't have as much success this morning. I didn't have any smaller weights with me, and I was wondering if maybe I was using 3/16 was the smallest one I had, and I'm thinking maybe an 1/8 ounce for the jerk bait dragging would have been better this morning. But I hooked into one and I caught another one, but other than that, I didn't have any luck. Now that I've gotten around the corner of that island here, the wind is really picking up again. few days have been, our last 2 days have been tough conditions, you know, fast water flow with heavy winds. It's a little bit challenging. Coming up on being right across from Fall Creek Marina here on the shallow side, and I've still got that set at about the 8 foot. You know, the water depth over here on the shallow side is probably right in there. Oh no! And I have caught the stick, and I think I broke off everything there. Sure did. Alright. Well, I did bring a jig rod with me. I'll try throwing that for just a second. And let's see. This is a 1/16 ounce brown-headed sculpin and peach jig on 2-pound test. And right now I'm kind of out of the wind again for the moment, and I'm over here on the shallow side, so I might be able to get away with this 1/16 ounce even in the heavy flow, but we'll see if I can reach the bottom. Tell you what, it really tests your skills when you gotta constantly work that trolling motor. And try to stay in the right spot to fish at the same time here. This wind is really pushing me around. Alright, we're going to take a couple more casts. Today does not seem to be my day. Between the wind and my fly rod tangling in the reel and then getting caught on a log. And I'm afraid that the 1/16 ounce jig that I brought with me here is not getting close enough to the bottom. Yep. I don't think it's working out for me here today. I'm going to call this the last cast here. So, wish you a happy new year. And we'll see you guys. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you guys again tomorrow in 2020.